we are at night two. Hasn't gone the best. I broke down and smoked cigarettes. You know, not the end of the world, but definitely not a good foot on the goal there. So we're kind of restarting. It's kind of a common theme with any addiction, no matter what you're doing. Addiction is kind of a life threat of life. I was thinking about this today. Um, like I was talking about in the last post, everything is kind of a form of an addiction, and it can be a good thing or a bad thing depending on what you're addicted to and how you manage your addiction. Cigarettes for me is a problematic one, and a problematic one for a lot of people, whether or not they will admit it. Nicotine products in general, and the jury's kind of out on it not being beneficial. Actually, that's not the right phrase. I think the jury's made their ruling. It's not really a kosher thing in all aspects. But I wanted to go through and kind of retouch base on my game plan. Start again, of course. I also wanted to show you some of the things that are included in a food box that can really help you start where you're at no matter what. I'm a big advocate of locally grown food. If I can show you out here, one of the things I got, oh, you probably can't see it, but I got some things for the garden, some tomatoes, cucumbers, peppers, things that'll be available late in the season. All you got to do is keep water on it. Hopefully that is cheap enough that, it's free food. Other than that, just a little bit of work every night, 5 minutes of watering and good to go. But back to the food box. You'll see right here, got some oranges, potatoes, and onions. Not a huge fan of onions in the kitchen. They're kind of a spice. They can be used for a couple things. They make your armpits stink, I think. I don't know. But the oranges, great breakfast item, great source of vitamin C, keep you going through the day. Potatoes, always a great staple. I know they're a starch, but they're an easy to cook meal if you're in a hurry, and keep you going. The other thing I have here in the kitchen that makes life easy is a slow cooker, food steamer, rice cooker. I'm a big fan of rice. Again, a starch, but it's quick, it's easy. You can cook a lot of it and keep it for a while. Got a baguette, crackers for snacks. Again, starches. But let's take a look in the cupboards. Oh, we got some macaroni and cheese for that easy food, especially if you have young ones. Again, the rice. Beans seem to be a big item. Burritos seem to be really awesome. One thing that I was pretty stoked on, I don't know how many of you like tuna fish sandwiches, but I got quite a bit of tuna fish, and I'll be making my lunch for tomorrow with the tuna fish sandwiches. And let's just a note for self, try stacking your cans in a positive way, I guess, a way that they won't attack you when you're reaching for them, and especially if you've got little ones. It's always a good idea. So I'm going to set these out and make my lunch tomorrow, or tonight for tomorrow. Cornflakes, great breakfast item. Let's see what else we got in the cupboards. Bread is usually a staple. Bread's a good one. Another starch, go light on it. Nuts. You usually get a good amount of nuts. They're a great source of energy. One awesome thing, if you're a cook at all, these spice packets were included. That's not normal, but definitely a bonus for what I'm about to cook. I'm about to cook fish and, fish and corn salad. Kind of a unique one, but I'm going to go Cajun with that. You got to mix it up with what you get in a food box. And that's one thing that I've done because I've created quite a good cookbook on food box items and how to prepare them in an unusual manner. Let's see what else we got up here. Peanut butter. Peanut butter is always a staple. Great if you're an outdoors person. Peanut butter and nuts, high energy, high protein. Soups. Soups are great. Easy meal and cooking oil to kind of help you get things going. Let's check out the fridge. First thing is I got lots of canned fruit. Eggs for breakfast. I recommend at least 1 or 2 eggs. Excellent. Tomatoes for the salad. Lots of greens there. I even got a cantaloupe. Cantaloupe is great. It's not everybody's favorite, but I like it, so it works. Milk. Let's see, pudding. Almond milk. Great if you're lactose intolerant. It runs in my family, so we don't know, but could be. Let's move on to the freezer. Freezer, frozen chicken sticks, meatballs, some of those protein and meat items, kind of probably mystery meatballs, but they're good. You know, helps you use the spaghetti sauce, and the spaghetti, you can have a pretty nice dinner that you'd pay, you know, $30 for at Olive Garden. Chili. We got some chili, diced tomatoes, canned fruit. It's always a good idea if you're going to hit up a food box or, you know, start that way to have a can opener on hand. I once happened to be in a situation where I needed to go grab some food because I didn't have any funds. I was out on tour and picked up a bunch of cans, and lo and behold, no can opener. So it makes you get creative on how to open a can. Can be done though, I'll tell you that. And that's mostly it. You know, it's actually quite a bit of food. Doesn't look like a lot, but if you get creative in the kitchen and use some menu ideas and use your slow cooker, it can be easy, can be fast, but that's a good way to get the ball rolling on a new start. Let's touch bases on, you know, everything else. Finances. If you free up some time, some money, free up money by not eating out, free up money by not spending it on what you're addicted to. Maybe find, if you're addicted to sports or things like that, find a free way to do it. Right now I'm paying for a gym, but that's temporary. As soon as I finish this month, I'll be doing a lot of the exercises outside, since it's actually really nice outside today, you know, summertime. Slow cooker helps you start a meal in the morning, enjoy it at night. Excellent way to go about things. You hear the laundry going, you know, do regular things that you might have gotten out of the habit of just in your general life. It's kind of funny that I should have to remind myself or other people that might be in similar situations. Got the laundry going every night, at least every night that it needs to be done. Got the dishes done, you know, just do the basics. Sometimes we get so caught up in different things in life, we forget the basics. I'm going to take out the garbage here in a minute. You know, these are all things that most of us did as chores as kids, and especially in shared living situations that get put aside. You know, one of the most humbling things is if you are in a shared living situation, just take the gumption to do it. Even if it's not being done by somebody else, do it, because it's going to increase the value of what you're able to do outside of that living situation. And you're already going to be in those habits. What else can I add to that? You know, don't forget to brush your teeth. I'm going to practice music here in a little bit. Try and, you know, take up my time with things that are valuable to me. Also have a newsletter to write, so I'm going to spend some time on that. But get back to life. Get back to doing things that might not be easy now, but will be beneficial in the future. A lot of people have written some advice, you know, that if it's easy now, it's probably not the best thing for you later. Not always true, but think about these things as you're going through your day-to-day experiences, and take that into account. For a majority, I think it's right. If it's a little bit difficult now, it's definitely beneficial for you in the future. Tomorrow, I'm going to do taxes. I know I'm late. I've been trying to do them. Haven't been blessed with all the documents that I've needed, so I got to round those up, get some information, and that's something that I've been putting off that I shouldn't do, and I'll get those done. Also, next week I'm going to try and go back to the Social Security office. 3 attempts to get a Social Security card, a replacement card after mine was stolen, and each time I get a receipt at the address, but not the actual card. Long story. Nobody really needs to hear it. Kind of funny. I guess I could gripe about it, but I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to keep going at it, and that's how it is. And I'll see you in the morning.